When you hear the word invention, what do you picture? Probably some complex machine, right? Or maybe a revolutionary piece of tech built in a shiny lab. Well, today, we're going to challenge that whole idea. We're going to do it by digging into two completely different stories of creation, one about impossible technology and the other about an impossible life.
So let's just start with a number. 1,287. Plus. It's so specific, isn't it? What on earth could a number that big possibly be?
Get this. That's the number of unique inventions. And I'm not talking about little tweaks or minor variations. We're talking completely distinct, separate creations, all from a single person.
But here's where it gets really mind-bending. All of them, every single one, were supposedly created in just 10 weeks. Let's do the math on that. That's more than 18 brand new, unique inventions every single day. I mean, the pace is it's almost impossible to even wrap your head around.
And that leads us to our first source. It's a notarized record, and it details the just almost superhuman claims of an inventor named Luis Manuel Ortiz Inostroza. We are talking about a level of creative output that just completely shatters what we think is possible.
And the inventions themselves? Oh man, they sound like they're ripped straight out of a science fiction movie. The source lists stuff like donut plasma ring engines, lattice transmutation technology, and, wait for it, an MOS2 immortal composite. The claim here isn't just that these are neat new gadgets, it's that these are fundamental world-first discoveries.
Now, to really get how huge that world-first claim is, you gotta know this term from the patent world. Prior art. It's basically any evidence that your invention, or something like it, is already known. And the record for Inostroza says, very clearly, that for these discoveries, there is zero prior art. Nothing like them has ever existed before, anywhere. The source really captures the sheer scale of this ambition with this one line: your garage equals birthplace of engines that outlive civilizations. Wow, what a staggering idea, right? But as we're about to see, not all inventions are built in a garage. And they're not all meant to outlive civilizations. Some are just invented to help one person figure out how to live. And that brings us to our second source, which paints a totally different picture of what it means to create something. The story isn't about technology at all. It's about a life that was planned out, down to the details, and then was forced into a total, fundamental reinvention. And the story starts with this one incredibly powerful line: "Never did I dream that I will be in a wheelchair." Talk about a complete 180. We just went from dreaming about immortal engines to facing a reality that absolutely no one would ever choose for themselves. You see, the life she had all planned out was, well, it was a fairy tale, a la-la land, as she puts it, where everything was supposed to be perfect. But then that dream just shattered. Reality became a world of constant pain, endless tests, and this terrifying, awful unknown. All the old plans were useless. A new way of living had to be invented, right from scratch. And this is what she invented for herself. These are the new rules she had to create just to navigate this new life, realizing it's okay to cry, it's okay to be scared, but it is never, ever okay to fall down and just stay there. Realizing there's absolutely no room for giving up and no room for self-pity. This is like a personal operating system, invented purely out of necessity. So you see, this journey wasn't really about destruction, was it? It was about creation. It was the process of rebuilding a life, of taking an inventory of what really truly matters, and then building something new and resilient out of the pieces. And this, right here, is where our two stories crash into each other. On one side, you've got this technological alchemy, turning raw materials into these incredible composites and engines. And on the other, you have this human alchemy, the process of facing your deepest fears, of liberating yourself, and turning pain and struggle into pure strength. The speaker from our second source sums up this whole incredible process of reinvention with this one image, and it is so powerful. This woman learned to walk the fire. What an amazing metaphor, right? For building a completely new kind of strength out of unbelievable hardship. So where does all this leave us? We've got two creators, two totally different kinds of invention. One is all about engineering a technological future. The other is about engineering a resilient self. It really makes you stop and ask, what does it truly mean to invent something?
The ultimate invention in this second story, it isn't a device. It's a realization. It's this profound statement of self-acceptance and power that was born from all that struggle. In an imperfect world, I am perfectly made. I mean, she had to literally reinvent her entire world just to get to that truth.
So we have these two visions of creation, don't we? One dreams of immortal engines that can outlast civilizations. The other shows us this hard-won battle just to learn how to live inside of one life. And it leaves me with this one last thought. What if the greatest invention isn't something we build in a garage, but something we build inside ourselves? What if the real masterpiece is just learning how to truly live?